Hi everyone and welcome to Positively Kimmie. I am Kimmie. If you are new here, welcome. This is a safe space. And if you're one of my return subscribers and my besties, hi guys, how are you? I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Welcome to What's Up Wednesday, where I tell you a little bit about my life and what's going on. And you tell me in the comments below, anything that you want to tell me. I have a piece of hair on me and it's like stressing me. And we become true besties that way. So first I want to get started by telling you about 2 weeks ago, my sister got into a car accident. She's fine, so thank you for that. But she was driving home around 6 o'clock in the morning. She went out to get something and she was driving home and the steering wheel locked on her and she was on the right side of the road and the steering wheel locked and she swerved to the left side and ended up hitting another car. We don't know how much damage was on that car, but our car was totaled. Now we have two cars in the family. One is my nephew's, which she was driving that day, and then one is Mama's that she drives to do all her running around and errands and picking up things and stuff like that. So that was the first one. And they came with the adjuster. They towed the car away. We had to hand in the license plates and do all those things. And they are sending us a check for very little amount of money, considering the car was totaled, but it was a 2013. So, you don't get a lot for something like that. And figured, okay, that was that. Well, Sissy was going home yesterday, or the day before, Mother's Day it was, as a matter of fact. And as she's she was at a stop sign, she was fully stopped, and she was going to make a right. She was going to make a right, and someone was coming from the left, turning, and was going very fast, and hit the other car. And now that one can be fixed, in my opinion. My humble opinion and what I know about cars can be fixed, and they're going to come and tow that car to a body shop. And since she was not in the wrong, she was at a stop sign and there were people out barbecuing that saw the accident, and the police came and everything and saw that she was not in the wrong. This other person will have to pay to have the car fixed, and it's just a matter of time before that happens. So that's how that was going. Now, Mother's Day, my son, my daughter-in-law, and my grandson were in Mexico. They came home the day after Mother's Day, which was yesterday, and they had a great time. It was beautiful. They said it was like 88 degrees every day. They went, the first day they were there, now I don't remember the order of the days, but they went snorkeling, they went scuba diving with some turtles. You guys know how I love my turtles. So, they brought me home a little turtle from Mexico, which I'll bring to the hospital with me when I go, along with some rosary beads that my nephew's giving me they're his good luck rosary beads. To bring with me. But they had a great time. They got some color. My son is very fair skinned, so he is all red here and his nose and his forehead, because he's always smiling and everything. So his cheeks always get like bright red and everything. My grandson has like a farmer's tan because his bathing suit has sleeves on it. So he has like a farmer's tan. You take off the shirt and you see from here down that he's tan and everything. But they all had a great time. My daughter-in-law one night wore this beautiful black dress, which looked so beautiful on her, and they had a dance party for the kids at night. They had like 3 dance parties during the time they were there. They were only there for 4 nights and 5 days. 4 nights, 5 days. They came home on the 5th day, and they had like a glow dance party with glow sticks and stuff like that. They had like a limbo contest. They just did a lot of things, and they had a great time, and they needed that. They both work very hard. She's a teacher's assistant, and he does maintenance, is the head of maintenance for his company and stuff like that. So they had a good time. They both took off today, which is Tuesday, and my grandson went to school, so this way they could get some stuff done that they needed to do and just wind down and relax and do the laundry and all that stuff. So that was really good. And then as far as my issues go, they changed my surgery date again. It's the second month in a row they've changed it. It was originally supposed to be the 19th of May, and now it's going to be the 20th. And a day, you're like, okay, Kim, it's only a day, chill, it's not that big of a deal. But because it's in the city, we had a hotel booked, we have parking paid for, so we have to keep changing the dates for all that, and that's a pain in the butt. And you don't know if you can still get a hotel. And we're not even staying in Manhattan. We're not staying next to the hospital. We're staying about 20 minutes away, which is better than the hour, 45 minutes to an hour that it would take us to get there. And my surgery is going to be at like 8 in the morning, which means I have to be there at 6 in the morning. So we don't have to leave Long Island that early, which is great. So we got this hotel, and we keep changing the days on these people, and they've been very accommodating so far. But if they change it one more time, I think we're all just going to like throw in the towel, and that's going to be like, enough is enough. You can't do this anymore, especially since it was because the doctor went on vacation or to a conference or something like that, and she isn't coming back to the 17th. But she needs a day to chill out when she gets back, and she wants to make sure she's rested for my surgery. Why she's not going to be rested by the 19th, I don't know, but whatever, it is what it is. And I will be journaling my time in the hospital. I will be posting it online. I don't know if it will be in shorts or if it will be like a video format. Probably shorts. So check there if you want to know how I'm doing while I'm in the hospital. I know the first 2 days after surgery, the day of surgery and the day after surgery, I will be in ICU. And then I'll be in a private room with a private nurse for the additional 8 to 10 days afterwards. So that's how that's going. I feel really good about the surgery. I know I'm doing the right thing. For those of you that don't know, they're removing my pancreas, my entire pancreas, and my entire spleen, and they're going to transfer. You have something called islets on your pancreas that regulate your sugar and make you not be diabetic. And they're going to transfer those to my liver, the ones that are not damaged from having pancreatitis so often. So in that case, depending on how many they can harvest and how many actually take, which I feel good about because it's in my body. It's not like I'm getting a transplant from someone else and have to worry about it failing. It's not going to fail. It's just a matter of whether or not these are going to be healthy enough to take to my liver. Will be whether or not I'll be a diabetic who'll need insulin, a diabetic for just a small period of time until they get healthy and stronger, or if I'll be a type 1 diabetic who'll need insulin going forward. So that's what's going on with that. But I'm feeling really, really good about it, and I can't believe it's going to be in a week from Wednesday, a week from today. So, it's coming up close, and I'm all set. I'm not packed yet because I'm just not. I'll pack on Sunday or Monday. We're going to the city on Tuesday for the hotel, or Queens is actually where we're staying, which is 20 minutes from the hospital. And that's how everything is going. By the way, I got a card from one of my besties, from my Auntie Sandy. We'll cover her name, cover my name. I'll show you the card. And I got some wonderful stickers, but I have a whole bunch of smiles. Look at that. That's awesome. And she's letting me know she's thinking about me, and she wanted to send me some positive vibes and to get better soon. And I've heard from my sissy Adrian, and she and I have been keeping in touch. But this is one of the stickers. Look at that cat. Isn't she cute? Isn't she a cutie? It looks a little blurry. And then I have a carousel of flowers. That's gorgeous. I have a pink ribbon, which is just adorable. A rose, a purple rose, which is beautiful. I have a cat sundae and cupcakes, it looks like, which is so cute. And those are the stickers she gave me. So Sandy, thank you so much, Auntie Sandy, for my card. I absolutely love it. It will not be going with me to the hospital because I don't want to take a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just taking my 2 turtles from my grandson. But for everybody else, I would ask that you send me positive vibes, big hugs, healing vibes, whatever it is you believe in, prayers if you believe in that, I do. I would really appreciate that. And in the meantime, be happy, be healthy, be blessed, but most of all, be positively you, because there's no one else quite like you, and that makes me so incredibly happy. You guys rock. Love you.